if you've seen any of my videos, you've probably seen this guitar, and you'll see way more about it. This is my #1 guitar. It's time for a little bit of a change. In fact, a change that for months and months was literally hiding behind our backs. Let me just... Indeed, this is my latest guitar, my custom-made and custom-spec'd guitar by Henriques Guitars. I will be making a whole dedicated video on it, more in the style of a demo/review, so be on the lookout for that. But this isn't really your normal random new guitar day. This has been years in the making of me looking for a specific guitar that would fulfill my needs as a composer and had the tools for me to experiment with new sounds and new stuff. If you go out there into guitar land, you can't really find a 7-string guitar out there, some more unusual specs like a 25.5-inch scale length with single coil pickups, the modified wiring and control layout, a semi-hollow/thin line body construction, a rosewood neck, and a one-piece alder body with a little tummy cut, a little bit of an arm contour, and even though it is subjective, the aesthetics. This guitar is clearly a blend between more modern features and more old-school features and designs, which on one hand, in case you didn't notice, also is my outfit. And even though it is a beautiful guitar, and I think all of us guitar players really appreciate to have a new instrument, especially one that we got to design ourselves, this guitar is a tool. It serves a purpose. I have a couple of guitars already, and all of them really serve a purpose, but most of the times I could really just do it with this one. Not only when it comes to sounds and tones, but just overall feel, this is the guitar for me. But I've been wanting a 7-string guitar because I started out as a bass player, and in bass playing world, even though it is very much a subjective and a gig-based thing, there are a lot of bass players that just moved on to a 5-string to just be more versatile and always have access to those low notes. That extended range, which on one hand is just like 5 extra notes, can actually make a big difference, and is something that I've been wanting to try out with this new style of guitar playing that I've been practicing over the years. That involves doing some more of those chordal arrangements along with the melodies rather than doing one track with the chords and one track with the melody. Yes, I am a fan of metal music and have released a bunch of songs in the symphonic, progressive, instrumental rock music genre, and have also spiced it up with some metally bits here and there, so don't worry, this guitar is going to show off in the chug test. Spoiler alert, it really does. But to be honest, I can't really begin to express how guitar players like Yamandu Costa have been a huge influence on me for the past couple of years, and how I'm really excited to just experiment with new things and try off this new style of guitar playing that I really couldn't do, at least in this way, with my old and trusted, never going to get rid of it, guitar. And an example of that would be my latest release song, Harkening Back To Us, which if you haven't, you can and should go check out anywhere listen to your music at, which wasn't really meant to be in the 3rd volume of Brad Baker Demos. In fact, it is the last song of Brad Baker Demos Volume 3, but I kind of wanted to treat you guys with a little song with it, and in fact, a song that kind of blends the two genres, the more instrumental, progressive, symphonic rock songs that have been featured on Brad Baker Demos so far, with a little tease for the new type of music that I've been wanting to work on for so many years and have been starting to work on. But unlike with my other songs, where they feature a lot of different guitars in there, depending on what sort of tones I was looking for, Harkening Back To Us features only this guitar. So everything you hear on that track is this guitar going through the same sounds and presets as the latest released songs. And while I actively told my friend Rui, the luthier who built this amazing guitar, that I kind of wanted to copy the specs, not only when it came to neck shape and string spacing, but even the style of pickups that are on this guitar, to be as close as possible as the ones in this one, I kind of have to be honest with you, and this is not me trying to sell you bullshit, this guitar, through the same presets that that guitar went over, sounds way clearer, more defined. And kind of has this more organic, woody sound quality to it, which definitely has to do with a bunch of different factors, but we'll leave that for the review and demo. But yeah, honestly, I just think it sounds super cool. It looks really cool, even though I know that's kind of a subjective thing. And while there are some things that, I mean, honestly, all guitar players do that we think we could improve or do different for a next guitar like this, I think we really achieved something special here. So expect a lot more from this guitar from here on out. And as I said before, a demo/review of this guitar is going to be coming soon. But let me know what you think, not only when it comes to this guitar, but the song as well. Let me know if there's an instrument that you've been looking for a couple of years that you still haven't been able to get or find, and the sort of things that you're working on guitar right now, and maybe the sort of things that you'd be working on if you had that new piece of gear that you've been lusting for a while. And I am asking those questions honestly, so let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the notifications, follow and stay tuned for more, because I'm releasing new songs every week and I'm releasing new videos every day, twice a day. If you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll like the other ones too, so perhaps even consider sharing them with a friend who might also enjoy them. In case it wasn't obvious already, go check out my latest released song, Harkening Back To Us, anywhere you listen to your music at. And I want to once again take the time to thank you guys so much for all the support in these songs and videos. I can only thank you guys so much, but it really means a lot and it really makes a difference. With that being said, I hope to see you in another video, but until then, cheers!